Morning folks, on this beautiful August morning. It's Wednesday the 12th of August and I've got some big news for you about this channel. A major new adventure coming up. Let's talk about it. So if you saw my last video, not many people did apparently, but anyway, that's another issue. In my last video I was discussing what to do with this channel, which direction to follow. I was considering branching out into more outdoorsy type videos, hiking, camping, that kind of thing. And yeah, as a result, a couple of people unsubscribed. Anyway, for those of you who haven't unsubscribed yet and are still with me for the journey, thank you, much appreciated. Good to know who your friends are. All jokes aside anyway, yeah, I've been thinking over the last week or so what to do to inject a bit of momentum into this channel, and yeah, I did something a bit reckless, shall we say. Basically, I went on Skyscanner, looked at flights, cheap flights, anywhere, one way. God damn it, tractor's following me. Alright, so the tractor's gone now, so we can continue. Oh, tell you what, it's only about, what, 9:45, something like that. It's already boiling. Really intense sun. What a heat wave. Hottest summer in the UK on record. This keeps going on and on and on. Which could be good preparation for the place I've booked a flight to. So as I was saying, I went on Skyscanner. I selected flexible dates, one-way ticket, any destination. So I just chose the month basically, and I chose August. And lo and behold, got a flight, one-way flight to somewhere I've never been before. Now, if you thought Mongolia was an adventure, wait till you see where we're going next. Completely different. Gorgeous day. Cup of tea in nature. So yeah, booked my flight, got my visa. The only problem is money, the age-old dilemma. So basically I've only got 2 weeks salary left to live off. Well, a fraction of that now because I've just paid for the flight. The flight was like 300 and something quid. Visa was 30 something. Paid for a hotel for one night in London before going. And yeah, having to buy bits and bobs for the journey. To be quite honest, I'm getting a bit scared, a bit nervous. Well, scared, a bit strong, yeah. At the moment I'm nervous. In the future, when I get there, I'll probably be shitting myself, but it's up there with some of the most reckless things I've ever done in my entire life. I'm not going to say it's the most reckless, but it's certainly up there. And yeah, basically I've got a one-way ticket there. And when I get there, I'm going to have about roughly £500 to my name to live off until my next YouTube paycheck comes in. And yeah, let's just say YouTube's going to have to start paying a damn sight more, or I'm going to have to start earning a damn sight more from YouTube if I'm going to survive this trip. So yeah, I'm relying on YouTube and my own wits basically. Yeah, foolish, probably. Quite incredible really that I'm doing this at my age. So yeah, one-way ticket, £500 to my name, and with that money I've got to sustain a living, keep a roof over my head, pay for food and travel, and also try and keep some money in reserve for an emergency flight out of there should it be necessary. So yeah, things are gonna be tough, but having said that, I am the kind of person that only really performs when my back's against the wall, and I think this definitely qualifies for that situation. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. As I said, it's going to be a big adventure. to a country I've never been to, a huge, vast country, extremely biodiverse, politically diverse, ethnically diverse, and religiously diverse, and also linguistically diverse. So there's some big clues for you as to where we'll be heading. Isn't it beautiful here? Absolutely gorgeous. Let's just extend you out a bit. Okay, let's head towards the Black Mill. It's right ahead. What do you think? Where am I going? Have you guessed? I think I've given quite a few telling clues there. So, narrowing it down, and just in case you haven't guessed yet, it's in Asia, kind of Central Asia. It's got some huge cities, very chaotic lifestyles, a lot of poverty in certain areas, a lot of affluence in certain areas, some rare animal species in other areas, and yeah, a bit of a health risk for a lot of people who go there. A lot of people who go there end up with stomach problems, shall we say, and that's my other big worry. Yeah, haven't got the most robust of stomachs at the best of times, so yeah, I think health issues are also inevitable, as well as financial issues, but hopefully the adventure will make it all worthwhile. So guys, you must have guessed surely by now where we're going. It is, of course, India. The country I said to myself consistently that I would never ever go. That you couldn't pay me to go there. But I don't know what made me change my mind. I thought, basically, I guess desperate times call for desperate measures, and then the more I started thinking about it, let me just extend you again. Yeah, the more I started thinking about it, the more interested I became, the more fascinated I became in India itself, and started to see more of the potential positive aspects of it. And it does feel like a real adventure. Right, which way shall we walk now? Into town is that way. Further into the wilderness, as it were. Well, wilderness. There is no wilderness here, there's a golf course, but it's not town anyway. But this is one of my regular morning walks around here, the Westwood in Beverley. Yeah, let's just walk down here because the sun's facing me. Yeah, so as I was saying, the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know what, I'm actually quite keen on doing this now. The potential for India is pretty much unlimited. There are if you thought the Soviet trains I went on in Mongolia were rough, imagine the ones in India. If you thought the accommodation I stayed at in some of the cheaper hotels in Mongolia were rough, imagine India. By the way, yeah, I've booked a hostel for my first week there, so at least I know I've got a roof over my head and a bed for the first 7 days. We're staying in a hostel, and it's cost me about £56 for 7 nights. Not too bad. So yeah, about £8 something a night, which is the kind of budget I'm going to have to stick to, due to what I mentioned earlier about the money I've got to live off. So we're flying to Mumbai, and that's going to be the starting point. Obviously there's going to be lots to see in Mumbai. And then my idea is, I have no plan whatsoever, but India is such a vast country, the potential is endless. I plan to do some train travel, obviously raw train travel. Think of maybe hitchhiking into the villages. Don't know how that's going to work, but it's an idea I've got in my head, back of my head. So yeah, the adventure opportunities are as I said, limitless, absolutely limitless. Well, the only limit will be my health and the budget. Hopefully both hold out long enough to make some really good content while I'm there. So yeah, if you're not subscribed and you haven't hit that bell notification, make sure you do, so you don't miss this upcoming content. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild, it's going to be reckless, it's going to be dangerous for me, and yeah, it's going to be exciting above all else. What a gorgeous day. So yeah, I'm going to be linguistically challenged there, I'm going to be financially challenged, and I'm going to have to be super careful about what I eat and what I drink there, that's for sure. One thing I do not want to do is ruin the journey by getting sick immediately upon arrival. Imagine what a nightmare that would be. Right guys, so now you know where I'm going. I'll be grateful for any suggestions in the comments as to what you would like to see me do there. Adventures you'd like to see me go on. Everything will be considered within reason. I'm going to try not to put my life too much in danger, but yeah, I'm open for suggestions. As I say, I've never been there before. Don't really know what I'm going to be doing there. I'll be playing it by ear, day by day. But yeah, put your suggestions down in the comments. It's going to be a radical change from anything I've done before. Remember the sub-zero temperatures I endured in Ulaanbaatar in winter? Quite the opposite now. Mumbai, I'm probably going to hit rainy season. No idea, I need to do some research, but it looks like this is raining every day when I get there. But still about 29-30 degrees. So, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But, yeah, it's going to be exciting. And I'll be taking you along with me every step of the way. I'll be filming the journey to London probably. Little hotel I'm staying at in London. The flight to Mumbai, I'll show you that, and then I'll show you the arrival to the hostel, and from there, no idea. From then on, it's all adventure all the way. I'm also, by the way, thinking of doing some voluntary work, so if I ever run out of money for accommodation, I'll do some volunteer work and get free board and lodge, 3 meals a day, roof over my head. That's in the back of my mind, that's my get out clause if I'm really desperate. So yeah, what do you think? Would you do what I'm about to embark on with the budget I've got? If the answer to that is yes, you are as mad as I am. I'm sure the vast majority of you wouldn't even think about doing that, but hey, I've never followed the conventional path in life. Why start now? Okay guys, so let's head into town, get a coffee.